I had a problem with this Kent. UV lamp wasn't coming on, so I thought it was a problem with the lamp. But then I checked, the lamp is okay. Lamp is inside this, and then I thought maybe a problem with this, but the power supply, that's okay. So it turned out to be a problem with the choke, or also called ballast. Now I don't have the old ballast with me, but this is what it looks like. This is the old ballast. A Kent ballast. Okay, so that's the output. Two wires going to one side, the left side or right side of the UV, positive negative, and another positive negative going to the other side of the UV lamp. So this is the output. Those are the outputs, 4 wires. And on this side you have the input. Now it was a plug over there. I had to cut it open over there. These wires are not necessary. I discarded them. So this is the old Kent ballast. So that's, it goes into a plug, which I cut it off from that, and I exposed wires. So now they look like this. And the old choke has been removed, old ballast has been removed. So this black one is positive and white is negative. The 2 white wires, 1 black. So I'm going to connect this now to the new choke which I purchased. This is a new choke. So I'm going to connect red, I'm going to connect to the black one. And black I shall connect to white. And then this one has a little different sort of output. This goes to your UV lamp on either side, on one side. So it goes over here inside, and the other one also for the other side of the UV. Now I had purchased a similar one earlier, but I made a mistake of cutting this because I could not pass it through this. I couldn't pass it through that, so I thought I'll cut it and I'll see 2 wires, but I saw only 1 wire inside. So I don't know how it's done. So if you're working on these, don't try to cut it open and then rejoin it and pass one from the other side of this rubber thing. I thought I'll explain this. I thought I'll cut it here and then I'll pass this, because this does not go through this, and I didn't want this part exposed. So I want to retain this Kent thing. So let's look at the circuitry. So from this power supply, one part goes to the pump. This is the diaphragm pump or whatever it's called. Let's see. Yeah, this one goes to the pump, and another part of this, one part goes to the pump and the other part it comes here, which I disconnected from the old choke. The old choke I don't have, so I'm going to connect this to the new choke. That's it. I'll put them together and let's see how it turns out. I think for a UV lamp to work, you cannot connect it directly to the wire, to the positive, whatever negative. It has to pass through this for the UV lamp to work. So we have power supply, and then you have this choke, and then you have UV. But for the pump, it's direct from this to this. So one part goes here, part A of the electric current goes here, and part B goes to this and then to this. Also important not to interchange these 2 cables. This comes from the power supply and supplies this positive negative here, and then this supplies the pump. If you interchange these 2, the water will overflow. The solenoid valve will not shut off, and also the UV will not shut off if you interchange these two. So make sure you get this connection right when you're dismantling the Kent. I've connected the black wire to the red of the choke, and the black of the choke to the white, two whites. I've used one of these. Actually, I cut it off. It was like a 6-way switch which I cut off, made them into 2. Use this, or you can just bind the wires together. You don't need these. Okay, so now to see if it works. So it's been connected to the UV on both sides. I'm gonna turn it on. Yeah, it comes on. You can see that. The water is dripping out. Okay, the next challenge is to. It works, and next I have to get it through this. How do I get this? How do I get this through this little thing over here? Let's see how to do that. So I was able to do it for one side. I got one of the cables through this. I can go there. Idea is to use one of these and put it in there. Put it inside there. Put it in there and open it up and stretch it out. As it becomes bigger, you push this in and pull it in through there. So let's see. I was able to get it for both sides. This is through this, and this side, which you could cut through this. Do not stretch it too much. Stretch it too much, it'll break. And also I use this for exposing these cables. Okay, so now I've put the thing together, and you can see the lamp is working all right. This casing is a bigger casing. Newer casings are a little bigger. Earlier it was a little bit smaller. So this lamp inside is 9-inch. It's not 8-inch. So 8-inch might fit as well, but 9-inch is preferable. And this is the coming from the choke, which I showed you earlier. That's the choke inside. Don't try to cut this. You will not find positive and negative inside. The wires inside this are very microscopic. You can't tell which is positive and negative. So don't try to cut this. And then I don't know what this part is. It says low pressure sensor. Low pressure. It was over here. Somewhere. It was like a T connection. Right now I put an elbow. So I just removed it. I don't think it has any purpose. I think this cable earlier used to connect to that. And then lastly I want to say that these elbows and T's, this is a T, and these are push elbows. These push elbows should be changed every year or so, because we are living in an apartment about 12-story, and the pressure over here, especially around the solenoid valve and after the pump, the pressure is very high, and so the caliber increases over a period of years. And so as the caliber increases, you have drip. So if you have drip and you want to stop the drip, one way of getting around that is to change these T's and push elbows, push T's and push elbows. Well, that's all I want to say. Let's check the output over here. I'm gonna open this. Everything is turned. This UF is shut. This is the UF. Everything goes into the RO. So I'm gonna check the output. So that's the output over there. This is your RO output. The RO. So as of now, the UV is working. You can see the glow over there and glow over here. got a rubber enclosing also.